Boys, in this video, I'll show you how to connect Notion to your Openclaw agent. I'll be showing you a step-by-step guide, and then later at the end of the video, we'll talk about the use cases, the really cool use cases that you can do with Notion and your Openclaw agent. So there's many ways to do this. There's a lot of different setups, but I'll show you the fastest way that you can do. So first and foremost, you're going to need to go to notion.so/profile. And once you're here, make sure you're on internal integrations. Create a new one. You can name it anything, test1. You don't need to upload an icon, but if you want to, you can. And just select your associated workspace there and hit create. Then you click configure integration settings. And what you need is your internal integration secret right here. Do not reveal this. And you're going to want to copy this internal integration secret and paste it in a .env file. Then head on over to your command line or your terminal. For us, we're using Termius. This is the most user-friendly way to interact with the directory files of your Openclaw agent. We did a full guide about that. Card is up there if you want to watch it. And what you're going to want to do is run this command. This is basically your environment variable folder, which contains all of the secret keys that you want stored in your Openclaw agent. This is the much cleaner way to do it. This is actually the proper way to do it instead of pasting your secret keys in your channel, such as Discord or WhatsApp. I know that we've been doing that, but this is the proper way to do it. And once you hit enter, you're going to want to type Notion_API_key equals and just paste your internal integration secret right there. So I'll be showing the secret key here, but we're going to delete it right after the video. Okay, after you've pasted it, just hit Control X to exit. And down here, you'll see Save Modified Buffer. Just hit yes and hit enter. And there you go. It's already stored in your .env file. Now, once you've stored your secret key in your .env file, you can connect that API key to a database on Notion. So for us, we're using this database, BingX Trade Journal, right here. Hover on over to the top right, click that, hit Connections, scroll down until you see the name of your API key. Hit Connect. Oh, and I forgot to mention, if you explicitly want your agent to not write anything and only read, make sure you have this enabled. So back at the integration setting, if you scroll down here, you can just disable update content and insert content just to read. But if you want them to create a whole database by themselves, then make sure you have both of these turned on. Okay, confirm. And there you go. You've already connected your Notion to your Openclaw agent. Now that you've got it set up, let's talk about the use cases that you can do with Notion, because honestly, it's pretty underrated. First and foremost, you can actually use Notion as a second brain. Yes. So remember last week I did a video about using Obsidian and GitHub as a second brain for your Openclaw agent to just upload their reports or whatever data you want them onto those platforms. That way they can use semantic search. They don't have to overload their memory files if you have a lot of data to work with. It's exactly the same thing. It's just a different platform for you to use, right? So if you want them to upload say like your journal or your data, you need to give them the right permissions. Now, another use case that I've been using with Notion is just to analyze data. Personally, for me, I asked my Openclaw agent to analyze my trade history in crypto. And for that, I don't want it to touch anything because I personally I manually journal all of my trades myself. I just wanted to look at the data because this is a lot of data that I have. It's like 500 trades over the past 2 years that I've done. So I only gave it read permissions. And this is how I've been interacting with my agent regarding my trade journals. I just told him, hey, Loki, can you review my entire trade history and tell me how many trades there are that closed in an hour or less? So I had 548 total trades and 365 of them were closed in an hour or less. So that's like 2/3 of my total trades. It's telling me interesting pattern, all of that. and I want to focus on the trades that are only for BTC, ETH, and Sol. And it told me that there are, actually most of them are BTC, ETH, and Sol. Only 82 are other tokens. So from here on, it's really up to your creativity to add on to your Openclaw agent different stacks or API keys from other platforms to improve your data. So personally for me, for trading, I would need like an order flow platform. You know, looking for variables that show up consistently for winning trades that don't show up in losing trades. Something like that. So it doesn't have to be trading. If you have other sorts of data, certainly they can work with that. And this is super underrated because this is free, right? Notion is free. Notion is a great tool for you if you're looking to be cost effective for your Openclaw agent to manage data. So 2 key takeaways from Notion usage for your Openclaw agent would be, number 1, as a second brain, where you can offload all of your daily progress onto it. That way it can use semantic search to query those data later in the future if you need to ask about those information. And the second would be to analyze data sets. Databases are great. That's what Notion was built for, right? So I hope this video has helped you. Let me know in the comments down below what other usages you have for Notion. I'm very interested to know because Notion is free, right? So boys, take good care of yourselves. Remember to smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel. My name is Ron. Shana now.